Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? Now look, check this out. In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to dodge car repossessions. Now, when I went to the car dealership, right, I had got like an oil change and everything like that. So now this the car dealership I originally bought my Ram from, right? So I was asking them questions because I'm curious about everything. I always try to figure out like unique ways or new content to give you guys, right? So I'm talking to one of the mechanics who work actually at the dealership who deal with the cars. Like they the one who prep it, they the one who detail it, they the one who actually do the oil changes and everything like that. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, y'all don't track these cars, do y'all? He said, no, we don't track these cars. Why you say that? I said, because what's crazy is, like I see a lot of people get their car repossessed, but I'd be asking myself, how do they actually find it? He said, because of a tracker, right? Not because the one that they have. He says one of your car, right? So he told me about the tracker that's in all the cars they put, like the new cars they put today. So they was like, Uconnect. Uconnect is like an app that you can connect to your car, right? So I was like, so they can track it like that? He said, no, only you can track it, not the repo, like the repo man can't track it. So I'm looking like, so how do they track it? He said through your address when you register it. So a lot of people will make the mistake at registering a car and getting a title sent to the house where they lay their head at. So when you get a car, right, you get it registered and everything like that, and you get it registered directly at your address. And once that's sent over to like your bank or the first lien holder, what happened is after you go into like late payments, they would go to that specific address and repo the car. So then I'm like, that explains, because I got a brother, right? Now he deals with credit and everything like that. So he had a CPN number and he had got him like a $43,000 Dodge Charger 2018. Now this been over a year. He haven't made one payment, but he registered a car at his children's mother's house. So they still haven't found the car or anything like that. So I was like, man, you pretty much got a free car because you use a CPN number, and the whole time that don't even come on your social. So I'm looking like, man, you did the right thing. And then so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So that even makes sense with my truck situation, right? Because I told them to register it somewhere out of state. I don't live there. That's my grandmother's house. My truck don't be over our house or anything like that. And that's all the way in Illinois. And I'm all the way out here in Florida somewhere. And when I wrote the contract, they got my old Florida address. I don't live there no more, right? So I live in a whole different address and I don't have a tracker on my car. And so I'm looking deep into this information and I'm like, man, so this is a loophole how a lot of people can keep their cars and don't have to, be in fear of facing repossession. Because that's what a lot of things that's going on. A lot of people getting their cars repoed and they don't even know how the people coming. People like, man, I hit it on the other street or anything like that. But most of the time they'll get their car taken right in front of their house. So the repo man will come like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, grab your car from the parking lot and ride off. But most of the time you were supposed to tell the people at the finance area, the finance place, like the car dealership you originally bought it from, you're supposed to say, man, look, I live over here. I need you to register it over here. And when you go to the bank to get the loan, you're supposed to fill out the application as if you live at the place you're receiving the car, but you're not supposed to actually physically live there, because it's like you giving them a perception like, okay, I live here, but I don't live here. I live somewhere else. And so you will also have to ask that dealership questions about tracking devices. Now, it's two types of like loans, right? Where you have in-house finances and all that stuff. Like say, for instance, an in-house bank is a bank that's financed, the dealership being financed by. So they might require a chip to go inside your vehicle. But when I went to the dealership, I had a blank check. Not a blank check, a draft check from my bank, Navy Federal. So that's not like getting financed in-house. That was something outside, and I brought that in. So they took the draft check, they called up Navy Federal, and Navy Federal provide them with a 4-digit PIN. So we was all good after that. And after that, that was about it. So I found out actually how to dodge repossession. So I'm like, this is a good tool to use, at the end. Because this content to give y'all, like, if y'all want to dodge repossessions, you want to ask questions to that dealership. And even a private car salesman, you want to ask some questions like, hey, do y'all chip these cars? Because there's some dealership that does, but I went to a dealership that don't. They don't chip cars at all. Dealerships find you usually by the registration, the address that you put on the registration. So when they find it like that, it's easy for them to find the car. So make sure that the registration is not where you live or where you lay your head down at. Now, I'm not saying you avoiding payment because you might want to pay. But what if at time work, mess up or money get tight? You want to make sure that your assets is protected. That's all I'm saying. I'm out.